Hey everyone, welcome back to Scott's No Grid. Sorry it's been so long since I've done an update. Life, work, everything else has gotten in the way. Finally been able to do it. Plus, I was waiting on some things to arrive and actually to finish some things because I said I've been wanting to do the Conduit for a while, and I thought I better get that done before I showed this. So I did that the other day. Anyway, some new additions. We've got 2 new batteries in the system. We've got new panels on the roof, and we've got a 3rd inverter, and we've got some nice colors. So let's have a look at each of them. Let's first jump to the roof. Now I recorded this when I was actually doing it, so it was some time ago now. I had to do it all myself, couldn't get anyone out here to do it. But let's cut to that now so we can check out what's actually on the roof. So we're just up here adding the additional panels to the roof. Now, unfortunately, I'm unable to get anyone out here to actually do this, so I've had to do this all myself. We can see the 20 panels that already exist here, and I've got another 8 that are going on here to the 3rd inverter. But yeah, it's a lovely view from up here anyway. Alright, so only 7 more to go. Hey, so 3 down and 5 more to go. I'm actually not sure why they charge so much to put these up, because on at least corrugated roofs it is so easy. So these railings that I've got for Commodore Solar here in Australia, they're the same ones that I used on the previous lot as well. These, as mentioned before, these 8 will be going to the 3rd inverter, and these 20 are configured in a 5S2P configuration to each of the other 2 inverters, which is pretty cool. But yeah, those 4 down there do look different, but they're actually all the same spec. And yeah, so far so good. Let's continue on. This will be pretty much the entire north facing roof covered by solar panels. Woohoo! All done. 28 panels now. From the start all the way to the end. So these additional 8 panels are actually 500-watt panels, and they're just going to be running in one long string, giving me just under about 400 volts thereabouts to go into the 3rd inverter. But yeah, should make for a bit of additional sunlight capture. Alright, welcome back down into the Shouse here. So we'll have let's have a look at all the bits and pieces and see what's new. Alright, let's open this up. Alright, so not too much is changing here except for 2 additional batteries, so that brings us to 8 of them. Now I still have my custom 15S battery bank with the Delhi Green BMS. It's alright. The Delhi Green BMS is alright. The Bluetooth disconnects every other day. I'm too afraid to firmware upgrade it because of all the bad things that I've seen happen on the forums. So I'll just leave it. It does its thing. I might actually end up removing this and using it for something else, because it's not discharging and charging to its full potential and whatnot, but it's alright. It's just a little bit of a supplement to the existing system. So here we got the 2 new batteries. Now I'm not sure if I had this previously or if this was a new thing, but essentially I've got the outputs going from both top and bottom as well. So now the load shared between 2 additional cables, because I do have 8 all in parallel. Now this is a little different to what I see a lot of other people do, where they might have 4 that are their own independent packs, so they can pull more current and all the rest of it. But at the end of the day, you know, I have done like 200 amps out of this, and it's fine. Each one of these is capable of carrying 120 amps out, and it shares it pretty well, to be honest. Now I know the top and bottom one will usually be a little bit higher or lower depending on whether they're charging or discharging, but it actually manages the charging of these pretty damn evenly. And we're going up to, what is it now, nearly 300 cycles or 300 days. So just to give you an idea, when we had 6, we would charge to about 100%. By lunchtime usually, but if we're at 100% by the time the sun's going down in the morning, would have to turn on the generator, especially during winter, but would be at it like 15% or lower, right, depending if the generator kicked in or not. As soon as I move to these 2 additional ones here, when we're at 100% by the time the sun goes down, we're actually sitting up around about the 40% and sometimes even 50%, depending on how heavy, you know, if people are having showers and baths and we're doing a lot of cooking or whatnot at night time. But if it's a relatively easy night, we'll wake up in the morning with 50% free, which is really, really awesome actually, with all of this. So yeah, that's cool. Again, I do recommend the Pylontechs, especially the 3000Cs. I haven't had any issues. Now I have got different varieties, as in, you know, I had the first 5 I bought, and then I bought an additional one, and then I've got another 2, and they're actually different models or different makes. So some are newer than others, but they're all working really well together. They're showing no signs of any issues, but they always have been connected via BMS to the inverters. So I've never charged these without having that connection or that integration, right? So it's been pretty well looked after, and I honestly, 300 days basically being cycled up and down every single day, it's been great. All right, let's move on to the inverters. So obviously 3. This one is connected to the new solar panels that are on the roof today. They're all the same, the 54.8 MGX from MPP Solar. And obviously I've got my nice conduit now, so it's not as messy, and you'll probably notice the coloring. So I put this box in here, and I'll have another video on this particular box, but it's using a particle IO board that is driving my generator. So it actually takes the readings from the inverters. Once the battery gets to, I think it's 13%, it'll kick on the generator, or charge it till it's 25%, then it'll turn it off. So it does all that automatically, and I can change that right as I fine tune it over time. And the great thing about the particle IO balls, which I prefer over the Arduinos generally, is that I can do over-the-air updates. So I can lock this up. This is powered by a 5-volt power point, and I can go to my computer and update that from here. So this is connected wirelessly into my network, and it's great, right? Now these lights will actually, at the moment it's charging the batteries. So it's green, so you know the power coming in and going down to the batteries, so it's charging the batteries. And if it actually starts consuming battery power, or going to red, you'll see it go the other way in red. Actually, let's see if we can make that happen. Alright, so let's turn on the old air conditioner, and hopefully we should see that go red. Oh, and there it goes. So now it's actually pulling power out of the batteries, which is pretty cool. So the way it's basically doing this, I'll obviously have a deeper dive video into this, but essentially I do use at the moment, and have been using for a while, Solar Assistant. I was planning on making my own. It's been okay, just to give me an idea of what I'm using, but it does have an MQTT feature built into it. So essentially this is connecting to that MQTT feature, and is then grabbing the details. So it's grabbing the details on obviously the percentage of the batteries, so it can trigger, and it's grabbing also whether it's discharging or charging, and I control the lights accordingly. So it's very, very cool. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the update today, and if you have any suggestions, please let me know. As always up for improvements on what I am doing and what I could be doing. Got some more videos coming out. Hope you enjoyed, and stay safe out there. Until next time, see you, bye.